All of them. All those bastards. You see them? All got hang-ups. Problems. In here. Otherwise, what will make you be possessed to get a gun and take it out and turn it on your fellow American? I'll tell you why. Your ass got coached and weaned and guided into being this freaking fettered up ass asshole that you are by all of the history of the atrocious shit you've been exposed to on television, in the school books, in the church Bibles, everything, especially slavery, and learning how to actually, your OJT, on-job training on those melanated people here in this country. I should just say Gestapo. Look at his ass up here, but you know what he didn't know about the sun? Watch what the sun has got for his ass. Watch what the sun is saying. Oh, you taking a picture? So am I. Oh, you got your little glasses? You seeing things? So am I. That's just what the sun is saying to him. You see the sun talking to him? Say, oh, you're not the only person out here observing every damn thing.
Now we're seeing a complete totalitarian takeover of the United States of America.
Look at it.
And we've been talking about this for years now. This is the police state. This is the police state.
See this? They would have made themselves better organized to come here. This right here was a demonstration of presence. Do you understand? Show of force. To inject fear. All of it staged, from the protesting, everything, all in the mind of calculating geniuses to give you just a predisposement to what's to come. You better believe everything from the need for these people to gather to these guys being on ready alert to show up dressed like these military Navy SEALs, where that's why we all broke, because they got to buy all this elaborate equipment to kill us with. All right.
This is what a total breakdown of our society looks like. But we're seeing all of this intensify. This is all intensifying around the Second Amendment. Should we be able to own guns or not? Let's take guns away from the people. These are very big, very hardcore issues.
He's not asking the question right, though. The question is, do we implement the same policy on Caucasians that we've always implemented on the niggas and the Españols? That's what it's coming to. Being the Latinos, we can always tell you this shit is what's new, nothing, except that they got newer shit. But they've always been doing the same shit to me. Accusing you of stealing stuff, harassing you. Obama say now they could just do stuff without a reason. Well, they took my bike. If they could have, they'd have locked me up in jail. So they always had that privilege. When they stole people from Africa and hit them in the belly of a damn slave ship and claimed them as slaves. No, I'm not a slave just because you call me that. What I am is a person that's being corruptly abused by the same corrupt corporations that is got these monkeys right here riding on the side of this car like they some real thugs, but the sunlight is just putting cancer in all their asses and gonna make this one go crazy one day and kill all them. The same grenades they're gonna have to kill other people, they're gonna be sitting in the truck driving with all of them in there, and one just gonna pull this grenade out and pull the pin and blow all their asses up in there. Cause that's how I get down. So I got something for all you motherfuckers. Know that. See the sun? The sun tells me to tell you all that shit. Look at them, checkpoints. Already showing you what's to come. See? They just showing you what's to come. Put it in your mind so when this start happening, when it start happening, we already showed you. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. This is the shit they did in Africa, and everywhere they've gone and did this, they start off with a short force like this and implement it in your mind first, and then when it actually happens, you've already been programmed, prefab to it. But the lights are here to say no. The lights are saying no. No, it's not going to happen.
The close range shot. Looked like to the chest. didn't look like any more than 10 feet, maybe 5 feet at the most. Right there. Very, very close range. Very, very close range.
In case you guys don't know what happened, somebody threw a bottle at their asses, you know, and they throw rocks and everything they can. This is white people now. They get a chance to see what the black people in South Africa feel like when they had white men coming into their neighborhoods, and the only thing they had to throw was rocks and bottles. But here's the difference. When the African people was throwing rocks and bottles at these white men were shooting them with real bullets. You white people get the privilege to be shot with rubber bullets. See? And that's the reason they shot those little Latino kids with those rubber bullets, because they know it's going to really enrage the parents whose child got shot by those bullets. And I'm going to tell you guys something. They setting up a war zone, because people are not going to sit around and let these motherfuckers shoot their children. Okay, that's real. It's like, come on, that's a bit much. And you can't describe no type of scenario where that should be accidentally happening because somebody wanted to come to an administration building and complain about not having that shit administered to them. And the reason why is because you guys had to finance the cost of all those freaking murder vehicles that we all saw on the damn train. And now you had the nerves be mad at the people who's coming at you saying, I'm tired of working and not having shit, like me, 51 years old, and can't do nothing, don't have it. And then you motherfuckers had the nerves to always want somebody to have money to pay to comply with your freaking set of rules, as you deliberately destroy every avenue that a person has to make a living for themselves. And then want everybody to sit around and accept their failure as if they didn't try hard enough, when I can see how you guys utilize all of the resources to make us all end up where we at right now. With y'all asses holding everything, and all the people that becoming new degenerates, all you crackers who helped everybody else become degenerates, standing on the other side now looking at your ass like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I gotta eat too. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I didn't. And so you can know all that pop, 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 beep, beep, beep. It sounds just like a war zone. The only reason this is not a war zone is because they're fake bullets. But they want you to hear the sound. You can see he has an air cylinder, I guess, right there. I don't know. But that's what I would think it is. But that's what's making the noise, because there's no gunpowder exploding. They're shooting projectiles with air. That's what I think. But the point is, they came all prepared for that. They're practicing and preparing for all this type of shit because they know they're creating it. Let's shot the lady. Look at that shit. And what kind of bullshit is that? Look at the lights on the car, make it X to let you know, oh, I'm here. I'm gonna get that ass.
That's the first time I've been fired at.
He's moving out.
We're already halfway
His big
there.
ass was gone.
We're
He already
already
on the
at
bike.
the light gray state, and it's all shades of gray.
2004, for instance, free speech zones were unknown. Everywhere was a free speech zone. That's what this country was founded on. It's a peaceful assembly.
An American citizen, and you shall be arrested for having freedom of speech and using the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. The Constitution is a very dangerous concept. You don't dare try to invoke the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. This is no longer America. This is the United States of America.
As they encroach on our rights, as they say there are more and more threats out there and terrorism is real, we're taking off our shoes first, and then we're getting patted down, and then we're getting body scanned and radiated and patted down again, and now I'm getting swabbed with my hands to check for explosives.
Do you like to fly?
Yeah.
Do you think we should be treated like cattle?
No, yeah. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Absolutely, I do.
Do you think there's
Look at that. Okay, listen. This is obviously a picture of someone standing behind someone. They would have their penis on this person's ass, and their hand is in a position like they're fondling their breast. And they make this person be obviously black, and this person obviously something that's a shade lighter than black. Is what it's showing you is the real emphasis. It's showing you white supremacy. That's what it's showing you. You can even see this picture with Jesus in a lot of different applications being caressed from behind by another man the same way. Okay, this is just too much. TSA checkpoint. You don't need all this. This is a straight up picture of someone being violated. Okay? And I know this is not in the airport, I would hope. I know what this is them that's making this documentary, making it perfectly clear of what goes on at the TSA checkpoint. It is totally biased and discriminative. And the reason they make this black is to show you that the people that's being harassed by the TSA is being treated just like undesirables. That's what this is saying. And they got the arrow, all right, pointed up. It's just really explanatory to let you know that it's going to get worse. And I'm going to show you why people are getting harassed like this in the airport. First of all, let me explain something to you. When you are someone paying for a service to someone, you should have a certain criteria about how you get treated. Okay, if you don't like the treatment, you don't have to use it, right? Okay, what if it's the circumstances like the airport or the hospitals or the place where you get your food at? Some things you need. It's just real simple. And those things should be monitored and controlled to make sure they don't become corruptive or offensive, or crossing the line as to where they're putting their hands all between your fucking crotch, okay?
integrity in politics or integrity in banking?
Wait, no, go back to that.
Go back?
You don't think that airport security is a good thing? You know what? They're not violating anybody's rights. You don't have to fly if you don't want to.
That shows you what an idiot this country has become. You don't have to fly if you don't want to. That is ridiculous. You have to fly. The way the world is, someone that lives in New York might want to go and see a cousin that lives in Chicago. They might not want to drive all the way because they don't have time. Our world is that complex where, yes, sometimes people do have to fly a plane. And the plane system should not be all owned by Zionists who can blow up the World Trade Center and then use that as an excuse to violate everybody's privileges to be able to move around to sustain self as necessary. You cannot lock the airport down and make people have to be subjective to your special criteria and your rules of engagement when it should be a privilege that is abiding to everyone and privileged by our Creator. These white men have taken over the planet by making idiots like this person who think if you don't want